Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the 3D modeling in AutoCAD. For that, we have to switch the workspace, click here and select 3D modeling. Now the toolbar will be changed like this. We can see here. This is our draw commands. It is very similar to the 2D drawing, and here is the coordinates and the view portion. And this is the view cube. Here we can see the top portion. Now we can see the front, the left, similarly the right. So every view is visible over here, and this is the basic structure. Now, where to draw our figure is very important. For that, we have to select the plane, the sketching plane out of here. So this is very similar, the top, bottom, left, right, front, back. Now this means southwest isometric. This is southeast isometric here, northeast isometric and northwest isometric. For example, we select the southwest isometric, and if we see here at top, when we select a rectangle over here, we can draw a rectangle on the top view of the southwest isometric. But when we select the front, we can see the rectangle is created like this. Now, if we select the left portion or the right portion, we can see the rectangle is created like this. So in this way, we can select the sketching plane where to draw our figure. It is very important. Uh, so I will show you once again by switching to other. Now we are selecting the southeast isometric. So this is the southeast isometric. When we select the rectangle, we can see because it is on the left. Now we select the top the rectangle, we can see it here. Then going to the front, select the rectangle, we can see it here. In this way, we create a 3D model base over here with the help of the sketching plane. So this is very important. And we can see the three planes, only the three surface is created here. And this is the type of views. Here we can see different types of our visual style. So if we select the shades of gray, we can see there is no much difference because we just draw a 2D line. To convert it to a surface, we have to select the region. Now select the objects, press enter. Now it convert to a surface. And if we need any other color like that, we can select the shaded color. We can change the color over here. Now shaded with edges, we can see the edges of the figure. We can go for the shades of gray. Again, we can go for the realistic portion. So this portion is very important, and we can just take control and delete. Now we can go back to the normal portion. So click on the southwest West isometric. Now click on top. So here, this is the basic condition. We came here again. Now going to explain the drawing commands. We can draw a line over here. We can go for the lines just like this. Here, this is a separate entity. These are three separate entity. But when we go for the polyline over here, this is selected as one entity. So that is the difference between the line and the polyline. It connected as one object. So the 3D polyline is also very similar. We can create it in the 3D shape, not in a 2D plane. We can create it in the 3D plane. Now we can go for the arc. So here this is the 3-point arc. We just need to click the 3 points, or we can go for the start, center, end. So in order to make the next portion of the arc, we can click the control to switch the direction of the arc. It is very similar to the 2D drawing. And this thing, we can go for the start center angle. We need to give the angle of that. And just like that, start center length, we have to give the length. So it is very similar throughout the section. Now we can go for the next command, that is spline. So to draw a curved line, in order to get an idea, we have to create the arc or curves with the spline tool. Now we can go for the circle. Again, it is very similar to the previous condition. Center radius, we have to click on the center. Now give the radius 5. We can get the circle like this. Now center diameter, whenever we click the center portion, now we click on 5, so that will remain as the diameter. Now 2 point, in order to create a circle between these two circles by touching, we only need the 2-point circle. And if we get an option to connect 3 points, we can get a circle as 3-point circle. Now go for the tan. We show these 3 lines as the tangents. Just click and we get a circle over here. And it is very similar to the next one, tan radius. Show 2 tangents and give the radius. We will get a circle. For example, here we select the 2 tangents. Now we have to specify the radius of the circle. We give the value 3. Press enter. We can get a circle over here. Now we can go for the next, that is a polygon. So we need to read the command box. We need to select the number of sides, select the 6. Now the center portion will to belong. So in this circle, I need to create the polygon. So click on the center here. Then it will ask 2 questions. That is, inscribed in a circle. The polygon must be inscribed in a circle or polygon circumscribed above the circle. When we click on the first one, we can see that when we give the radius of the circle, the polygon will be inside. When we go again, enter the number of sides into 6, press enter, specify the center here. Now click on circumscribed. We can see here the polygon is over the circle or circumscribe the circle. So that is the difference between the two types. Now the next one is rectangle. It's very similar to drawing a rectangle in a 2D view. Now the next one is the ellipse. We have to give the major axis and the minor axis to create the ellipse over here. And I can switch to the next to show the helix. It is very important for the thread-like structure or the spring-like structure. So there are 3 to 4 questions. The first one is center. The second and third is the inner and outer radius. The fourth one is the height. So we have to specify the center. Click on here. Now specify the base radius. If I click 10, then it will ask the top radius. So in order to get enlarged one, we have to give the another value. Or if we give a smaller value like 5, the top portion will be reduced. Plus 5. Now we have to give the height. Press on enter 20. So here the bottom radius is 5, but the top radius bottom radius is 10 and the top radius is 5. And we can edit again with the details. Again we can edit this thing. Even after that, we can increase the number of turns. We can increase or change the base radius over here, and also the top radius like this. So we will get a perfect helix over here. So these are the basic draw commands of the 3D object. Now we are going to explain the modeling commands in the next video. Thank you.